All right, FightHype.com here with one of the all-time great fighters, Marco Antonio Barrera. Marco, with Caleb Plant, do you think he'll be trying to do some of the things Mayweather did that gave Canelo his only loss?
¿Algo que Mayweather le hizo a Canelo?
No se puede mucho porque él es mucho más alto, pero sí va a usar las piernas, lo largo de sus brazos y va a intentar boxearlo.
I mean, he can't really do that. He can't really do the exact same thing because of the height advantage that Caleb has. What he's gonna try to do is try to outbox him, to go in the distance, using his jab, moving his legs, going around the ring. That's what he should do and is gonna try to do.
Is he a better fighter and tougher challenge than Saunders was?
¿Es mejor o peor que Saunders?
No, yo creo que es mejor. Ya lo vi la pelea, es un boxeador invicto, usa mejor las piernas, la larga distancia. Lo que sí, usa bien el cuadrilátero y lo es mejor.
He's a better fighter than Saunders. He uses more his reach, he uses more his advantages, and undefeated, so he's way better than Saunders.
You know, Canelo keeps talking knockout between 7 and 9 rounds. Does he have to be careful to also win rounds along the way in case it goes to a decision?
Que Canelo dice que lo va a noquear en 7 8 rounds, pero también tiene que tener cuidado en ganar rounds, pues dar la decisión.
Pues yo pensé lo mismo, yo lo anuncié en un round más MX, en nuestro podcast, que Canelo ganaba del 8 para abajo. Coincido con la idea.
He agrees with Canelo. I mean, he said it on our podcast, un round más MX, that Canelo's gonna do auto knockout. There's no way it's gonna go to decision. So taking care of the rounds, it doesn't really matter as it goes to knockout.
So you see Canelo by knockout?
Pienso que sí.
Yeah, 100%.
How does he go about it? How's the fight play out?
¿Cuál es su plan? ¿Cómo se va a desarrollar la pelea?
Tendría que buscarlo todo el tiempo, cerrarle los caminos, golpearle el cuerpo desde el primer episodio, pero ondeando la cintura para ambos lados.
Close the angles, trying to find an angle in Caleb. Well, like I said, he uses the ring very well. He uses his leg movement. So just closing those angles, it's getting closer. That's how Canelo's gonna knock him out.
Some people see Plant getting off to a good start early. Do you see that too? He'll win the early rounds?
Muy bien en los primeros rounds y después ya se va a desarrollar. ¿Tú ves eso igual?
Pues yo pienso que del primero al tercero podría dificultársele un poco a Saúl por el estilo, por los largos brazos, pero cerrándole y golpeando el cuerpo va a cambiar la situación.
I think it's going to be a tough fight for Canelo the first 3 rounds approximately using Plant's movement. However, Canelo's going to find his way in, start hitting to the body, start moving in, and that's how he's going to start closing the fight.
You'll get asked this a lot. Let's say Canelo wins by knockout. Where does he rank with the great Mexican fighters? Top 3, top 5?
Peleadores, top 5, top 3 si gana esta pelea.
No, ya como el mejor, porque no hay ningún boxeador mexicano que haya reinado en todos los organismos, menos en ese peso.
He puts him at the top because there's no, número uno. If he wins this fight, there's no Mexican that has done the same thing. Unifying all the titles on this specific weight division, there's no Mexican that has done this ever in history. So if he wins the fight, which we're pretty confident he will, he's gonna be top number 1.
Ahead of yourself, might be selling yourself short, champ.
Que te estás viendo humilde, que tú lo pones arriba de ti y todo el rollo.
No, sí, lo que pasa es que él ha hecho cosas diferentes, el peso diferente, y hoy por hoy son épocas. Ya pasó mi época y otra es la época de él.
I mean, he says he does it because, like he said, the weight. There's a lot of people on his weight, but Canelo's weight, there's no Mexican that has done the same thing. There's also stages of boxing. Now it's Canelo's time of boxing. My dad, his time of boxing. Chavez at his age of boxing. Now it's the age of Canelo.
And just with Benavidez, some people think that's the toughest fight out there. If Caleb can't win, do you think that too, Marco?
Benavidez que es la pelea más difícil para Canelos.
Pues lo que pasa es que Benavidez ha hablado mucho. Espero que si llega a dar la pelea, que así como ha hablado, responda, para que toda la gente la esperemos con muchas ganas y nos cumpla todo lo que ha dicho.
Well, Benavidez has done a lot of talking. He has been, on and off in media about how he can beat Canelo. It's just a matter of actually seeing him in the ring, what he can do, and we just hope if it happens, that it's going to be a great fight because all of the talking that has Benavidez been doing.
Could it be like Morales Barrera, but at 168
pounds? Que se podría hacer como Morales Barrera, 168 libras.
La veo difícil, es que siempre para que haya una pelea de ese tipo así, como que al tú por tú debe haber 2 mexicanos arriba. Y creo que él es mexicoamericano, ¿no?
Sí. No. He doesn't think there's ever gonna be another fight like Barrera Morales. There's just two pure Mexicans just going toe to toe in boxing. I believe Benavidez is half Mexican, half American.
Yeah.
So in order for Barrera Morales to be even close, there gotta be two Mexicans in the ring. There can be a half and half. No, you gotta be two full Mexicans in the ring.
Sounds like you're not 100% convinced it is Benavidez who's the toughest. If it's not him, who is
Que
it?
no estás convencido que Benavidez va a ser el que por finalmente le gane a Canelo. Si no es él, ¿quién?
Lo que pasa es que no hay. Ya le echamos una revisada a todos los campeones, a todos los retadores y no veo un boxeador que diga, podría toparle a tu por tú.
Besides Benavidez, we looked through the names, we looked through the books. There's not really a challenger that can really put a stand on Canelo besides Benavidez. He's a good challenger, but besides him, we don't really see another one that can really give Canelo a good fight.
And lastly, do you see Canelo as an evolution of the style with his defense and the way he fights of the Mexican style?
Del estilo mexicano,
Lo que pasa es que él trae el estilo más corregido, es el mejor contragolpeador, usa bien las piernas, usa bien el cuadrilátero y de repente pues cuando hay que fajarse sí se faja. A toda la gente, es mi humilde opinión, nadie me está pagando, me están diciendo que hablo bien porque me paga él, nadie.
Canelo's style is very versatile. He uses his legs, he uses his body movement, and when it comes to actually getting into one-on-one fighting toe-to-toe, he does that. So he's really just evolving as time goes and depending on the situation. And he says nobody's paying him to talk good about Canelo. He just thinks he's a really good fighter. But yeah.
Es que la gente dice y escribe.
Yeah, because people are just telling us that they pay you to talk good Canelo. Not at all. He's just a good fighter. We just talk truth. That's what it is.
You gonna kick Ponce de Leon's ass November 20th?
Se le va a madre a Ponce de Leon.
Yo creo que sí, porque las exhibiciones se ponen de verdad.
He thinks it will because exhibition fights, they have the name as exhibition fights, but once you're in the ring, it's completely different.
Yeah, I saw the Soto Caras fight. That was an exhibition, dude.
Yeah, he agrees.
Cambió todo.
Yeah, he changed everything.
Cuando la pelea 4 con Eric Morales. Azteca Stadium, mucho dinero.
No, íbamos a hacer una exhibición, pero ya las pláticas se enfriaron y yo creo que lo veo ya complicado.
We've been talking about an exhibition for about 2 years now. But because of COVID and the whole thing, and Eric said, as Munguia under his wing,
right?
There's a lot of logistic issues that have been coming in between them. So it's really tough to say right now. Probably we can't say for that.
And really, last one. You told me about Charlo a couple years ago. That maybe that's the best fight for Canelo. Does he stand a chance of really winning that fight?
¿Pero de quién habla? ¿El que empató con el argentino?
The one that got a tie with the Argentinian?
No, older brother.
El hermano.
Jamal.
Ah, sí, yo lo mencioné porque en la lista era el que más arriba se veía como para enfrentarlo. Y ya lo vi también, tiene un estilo también rápido, por piernas y todo, y se veía interesante.
Yeah, he said that because on paper that's the one that stand out the most. Jamal Charlo is a good fighter. He saw him and he was like, okay, you know what, this one might actually give Canelo a fight because he was the one that was standing out most in the list.
Gracias, Marco.
Gracias.
El gran campeón
Gracias.
de Mexico City. Thank you, brother.